West Virginia men's basketball coach Bob Huggins. He apologized the Monday afternoon after he used an anti-gay slur multiple times during an appearance on a Cincinnati radio show. He said it's a completely insensitive and abhorrent phrase that there is simply no excuse for. He said, as I've shared with my players over my 40 years of coaching, there are consequences for our words and actions, and I will fully accept any coming my way. I am ashamed, embarrassed, and heartbroken for those I have hurt. I must do better, and I will. He previously said there is simply no excuse for, and I won't try to make one here. It was a good apology. It was a terrible act.
I like Bob Huggins. I have enjoyed being around him. He is refreshingly candid. Now, if this is the candid Bob Huggins, I've never met that Bob Huggins, and I don't like this Bob Huggins. If that's the candid him, it's disappointing. To your point, the Bob Huggins I have known and covered, wasn't necessarily this person that I knew of. But you don't know these guys that well. We find out sometimes. What the hell actually happened here just boggles my mind. And I've talked to several other people that have covered Hugs, and I mean, this was the interview was Monday at like 1:30. My first thought was, did he go to some golf scramble in the morning and throw back bourbon all morning, and was he drunk on the air? Or did he miss the very obvious cue when Bill Cunningham, who was a longtime loudmouth rabble-rouser, kind of, stoke the worst in people sort of radio host. So the transgender night comment doesn't surprise me there. But did he miss the cue when Bill Cunningham says, "You're on the air live"? I don't know. But either way, I was just stunned at this conversation that came about.
My thinking is it really doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
No.
And,
he was on the air. That's what mattered.
He was on the air. And if he wasn't on the air and he said that in a taped conversation that was supposed to be off the record, guess what? It matters less, but it still matters. He still said that, and he still thinks that and believes that's okay to say. So that's an issue.
If any other significant employee at West Virginia publicly said what Bob Huggins said, I can't imagine we would be 48 hours down the road without them being fired. Any of them, including the president, Gordon Gee. So this would be qualified as special treatment for Bob Huggins